neurodivergent people can have a lot easier of a time being themselves and unmasking and truly just not really caring about what other people think around them when they're under the influence of alcohol. And I'm not here promoting alcohol, but I am here just like describing an experience that a lot of neurodivergent people go through, because when you have alcohol, you have less of that perception of rejection, and the rejection sensitivity, it feels a lot less because you are not so focused on it because of the alcohol shutting that down. So this is why it can seem that a neurodivergent person is a completely different person under the influence of alcohol, because they have less of that rejection sensitivity that they are dealing with. But this is also why it is so important for that neurodivergent person to work on internal validation and getting their validation from themselves, so that they are getting validation less from other people around them, so they don't have as much of the rejection sensitivity sober or drunk. And this is what can make someone's fitness journey, especially starting a fitness journey as a neurodivergent, even more difficult, because when you are starting a fitness journey, you are most likely going to be drinking less, because if you're drinking all the time and that's your lifestyle, that's how you live your life, is going out all the time, drinking all the time, it's very difficult to get good fitness results, whether it's trying to lose some fat or gaining some strength. Like, it's very difficult to do when you're drinking all the time. Having that much alcohol in your system that your body has to process out, it makes it very difficult to lose fat. It makes it really hard to have the strength to push yourself in the gym. And then also there's the lack of sleep that comes with it, because you're not getting as good of sleep when you are always like drinking alcohol. And then there's like the late night munchies that you get after you're drinking all night. So this is why unmasking sober for a neurodivergent person and finding ways to deal with the rejection sensitivity by like gaining that internal validation more and more each day through the unmasking process is going to be so important, especially if you're starting a fitness journey. Because starting a fitness journey without considering rejection sensitivity is hard enough, because it's just you having to embark on this brand new lifestyle and changing your habits, doing like really hard stuff over and over again, and waiting for that long-term gratification to kick in. And then with the rejection sensitivity layered on top of that, drinking less, so then you're having to deal with that rejection sensitivity sober, and then also dealing with the rejection of the people around you maybe not wanting to hang out with you as much because you're not wanting to go out and party, and you're trying to live a different, healthier lifestyle, and you're feeling rejected from those people that you were always hanging out with. When you learn to unmask in a sober state, that is where you can actually make lasting progress on your fitness journey.